Hi, so today is November the 5th. November is a month dedicated to the souls in purgatory. This is the Saint Andrew Daily Missal. This is the Saint Andrew Daily Missal. This is Samantha, and that there is the camera. The 5th of November, it's the feast of the holy relics preserved in the churches of the diocese. Now, this comes under a section called local feasts, so it's not under the main section. It's not a simple or a double that hasn't been mentioned, but vestments are read. After having solemnized on All Saints' Day the feast of the holy souls who have entered heaven, the Church honors on this day the holy relics of their bodies, which will remain on earth until the glorious resurrection, a pledge of which we venerate in their ashes. That comes across in the collect, which I will read to you today. From the earliest times, the Church celebrated the holy mysteries near the tombs of the martyrs in the catacombs, in order to show that these saints had mixed their blood with that of the victim of Calvary. And this is in the antiphon at Vespers. Interesting. I will look for that. Later at Rome, splendid churches were erected at vast reliquaries to preserve the tombs of celebrated martyrs. The remains of those who had confessed their faith were placed under the high altar in the confession of the churches which were dedicated to them. Hence the custom of translating the relics of martyrs, which is one of the essential parts of the ceremony of dedicating a church, similar to the custom of placing relics of holy martyrs in a small cavity of the altar stone called the sepulchre. That is why the Mass of the Holy Relics, which dates from the 19th century, is composed in a great measure like today's office, of passages taken from the Common of Martyrs. So that's the Gospel, the Epistle, the Gradual and the Offertory, and it is why red vestments are worn. Just as a supernatural virtue issued from the sacred humanity of Jesus and healed those who approached him, that's in the Gospel today, so too the saints who enjoy God in heaven, that's in the Gradual and the Communion antiphon, may by their relics, bones, that's in the introit, ashes, clothes, or other objects used by them, work wonders on earth, says the collect, exorcise devils, heal the sick, restore sight to the blind, cleanse lepers, drive away temptations, and bestow on all the excellent gifts which come from the Father of light. That's in the lessons of the second nocturne at Matins. Okay, I won't read the introit, but the collect says, Lord, increase our faith in the resurrection, you who work wonders by the relics of your saints and make us partakers of that immortal glory, a pledge of which we venerate in their ashes, through our Lord, etc. So it has its own mass that includes from all the way from the introit to the post-communion antiphon. It has its own gospel, its own epistle, and all of that. Yes? Any questions?
Yes. What is that thing with M you said?
Matins?
Yes.
I think that's the afternoon prayer.
Oh.
Because we are called to pray every 3 hours, no? So Vespers is evening. Matins is, I don't know if it's morning or afternoon, but I think it's 12 o'clock prayer. I think. I couldn't be sure. But I could find out.
Okay.
Yeah?
So afternoon prayers of 12 o'clock prayer is the Angelus and
Yeah.
the act of faith, hope and charity.
Yeah, we pray that at 3 o'clock. I don't know what actual time you're supposed to pray those prayers at. But yeah, there are designated times for people to pray. That is, people who are religious or who are in confraternities. They can pray at all the times of that are dedicated to them, Lauds and Zakes and all of that. I don't know the exact names. But every 3 hours, I think, is when they're called to pray. It's called the Divine Office. Anything else? Okay. See you. I don't know if we're going to see you tomorrow, November the 6th. I don't know, but see you when we see you next.